King Kong, born Joseph AGBEKO, is a two-time former bantamweight world champion. He held the IBF title twice from 2007 to 2011. Born March 22, 1981, King Kong also had the Commonwealth bantamweight title from 2004 to 2006. He had also the IBO bantamweight title in 2013. AGBEKO is billed for a bout against Kenya Nick Otieno Friday, June 30, 2017. For him, running up the Ebri Hill is a daily task. He says he does an hour or an hour 30 minutes daily. He spends 2 hours also training in the gym and occasionally he swims. Away from the bout, let's check out the other side of AGBEKO. I'm sure you're wondering how he calms his nerves after all these rigorous activities.
I'm used to training. It's part of my life. If you are always ready, you don't have to get ready. So I'm always on the mountain working. Whenever I have time, I go on the phone with my kids, video call with my kids, and we can be on the phone for hours. The second is for me to maybe stay on the net watching African movie.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 beautiful daughters.
Girls?
Yeah.
Great.
Beyonce and Kira.
Beyonce and Kira.
Yeah.
So we have Ghana Beyonce and Ghana Kira.
Yeah.
I see. So what's the motivation for those names? Can you tell us? Or you love to watch a lot of Beyonce? And then...
I would say before I had Beyonce, I was like a big fan of Beyonce. So I just gave the name to my daughter.
I see.
And then after my daughter, I named my daughter after her. I totally forgot about the main Beyonce. Anytime Beyonce flashes in my head,
it's your daughter.
It's my daughter, yeah.
I'm sure that Jay-Z will be jealous to hear this. So what was about Beyonce for you back then before you gave birth to your daughter?
I love her songs. She's very talented, very good musician.
You like the way she wriggled her waist as well?
Everything about her.
Tell me, so which of the Beyonce songs can you sing?
Oh, my.
He needs to take a sip now before he remembers a Beyonce song. Tell me which of them.
To the left, to the left.
Hey! Okay, that's all?
That's all. I can just give you a tip of that.
Oh, okay, so I thought you were going to do like, you know, the chorus, just the chorus, you know,
yesterday. That's first one. When we switch to that, maybe we can come to Ghana and go to a bit of Tiny, a bit of Samini, a bit of Jupiter and stuff, you know.
I see.
Yeah.
So you love a lot of the Ghanaian artists.
More, yeah.
You call Tiny, you mentioned Samini, you call Jupiter, and so those are the kind of songs you listen to.
Yeah.
Among these guys, who's your favorite?
Oh, all of them.
All of them?
Yeah, because they all do very good music.
Okay, so
I love good music.
You love good music?
Yeah.
Now, what do you term as good music?
The type of song Tiny produces, Samini, Jupiter, Stoneboy, you know, Wale, they all come out with like proper music. When you listen to it, not just the lyrics, but there was some feeling in the song.
All these guys you've mentioned, they're my favorites as well. I can help you sing their songs. So which of them will you start with? I can help you. I can be the backing vocalist. And once you sing, I just come in. So which of them?
Which of them? You know, it's like when there's so many things, like so many songs packed in your head, you don't even know which one to start with.
I know you like Tiny so much, and I know Tiny likes you as well. So let's start with the Tiny song.
There's one Tiny song that like is my all-time favorite. It's more like a gospel. They say Chofelo, Boji Oti, Pitiple, Jene ni bi fen yo shishi, Boji Felo, Waji Meno Fe, Oha Wajemo, Kenile, Pekwe.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
So he's trying to say before I was nobody.
No rapper again,
now, you know, me switch like a back. You know, so, and there's one that is like my current favorite.
Tell me.
They said it's called Bugatti.
Hey.
You know, it's it's like he's asking a lady that if you like Trotro, the hourglass, or you like Bugatti, you know.
Hey.
So he said Chololi, Bugatti, Chololi, you know.
That's a Chinese song?
Yeah.
Hey, we need to check that one out. I haven't heard that one.
And then Samini, Jupiter.
So when it comes to Samini, which one?
Samini. This song, Odo. Is it Odo?
Is it Obi Dowa? Or which one is Odo?
I don't know how to give the beat, but Seobi Dowa. Ocho Sena Kumemufita. Seobi Siopewa. Ocho Sena Kumemuboko. Sa na Odo Tiye. Sa na Odoko. You know that song? I played that song a lot. Like I watch the video a lot, especially when I'm outside Ghana. Every time I'm a little bit down, it doesn't have to do with the lyrics. I like the arrangement of the lyrics. Everything go, you know, properly arranged, but not just the lyrics, but the feeling in the song. So most times when I'm down, I like to play that song, and as I keep on playing it, and then I start feeling much. I mean, yeah.
So Samini's Obi Dowa, when you play it when you're outside the country, it makes you feel better.
Yeah, anytime I feel like I'm down a little bit, once I play that song, I'll be good.
I see.
Yeah.
But it's not about the lyrics, it's just about the arrangements of the
song. I like the lyrics, I like the words, it has to do with love. But whenever I'm playing it, it's not necessarily that maybe there was something about love going on around me, but I just feel the song.
You just feel the song?
Yeah.
Is it somebody that you love that much that makes you
whenever I'm playing it, everything, like all the lyrics is about love. But whenever I'm playing it, there's not like love
in your mind.
Yeah, in my mind. But when I'm playing it and singing along, I just get like my spirit, it lifts my spirit up.
It lifts your spirit up.
Yeah.
It's talking about love. There's nobody in your mind at that particular moment.
At all.
But there must be somebody that you love that much.
Yeah. We all love someone.
Hey, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Tell me about your someone.
My someone? My someone is one beautiful lady who always wants to be kept very private.
Very private. Beautiful lady who wants to be kept very private.
Yeah.
So, and no clues to who this beautiful lady is.
That is the she's beautiful.
I know she's beautiful.
She makes me happy.
I know, right?
And she always encouraged me. She pushed me to work harder. She wants to see me on top again.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the only things I can say.
Those are the only things that you can say about the lady.
Yeah.
Is she somebody that people know already? Even though she wants to be private, is she somebody that people know already?
No, really. Yeah.
You're sure about that?
Yes. Yeah.
So I can go ahead and ask more questions.
Yeah, of course.
Is she somebody that is in part of your team?
No. No, she's way out of my team.
She's way out of your team?
Yeah.
You're sure about that?
Yep.
I don't believe you. Why does it look like I don't believe you? Because I have a feeling.
Yeah, I'm
told that.
I'll say yes, of course, she's someone part of my team. Not my team as in working with me, but my team as in pushing me and trying to climb the top with me. She's someone that once I see her phone call, I know she's going to talk about, Joseph, have you trained today? How did you do here and there? Did you push harder today than yesterday? You know, so I call such a person as part of my
team.
Yeah, because my team work with me, try to do everything either in the gym or has to do with other parts of work. They push me up, and she's also doing the same thing in encouraging me.
So I'm enjoying this part of the conversation. I'm going to probe a bit more before we even come to your sports and all that is going to happen, because I know the Ghanaians will not forgive me if I let this question go. And I'm sure that there are some girls who have been eyeing you and it's like, oh, this man doesn't have anybody, so you have to tell us who this person is. But I see that, you know, the night is falling, and so we're getting reflections in our camera. So if you can just help us draw white curtains
No
to
problem.
the end, and so that we can get a good shot, and then I can continue with my gossip.
Okay.
So this sweet person who you don't want to tell us about, we will soon get to find out. I am so particular about that one.
Okay. I don't think I'll open up on that, but you can still keep on trying.
It's fine. At least I asked you so that they won't say, oh, but Miss G didn't ask him. So if you won't open up, at least they know that you didn't open up. I asked you. But why is it important for you to keep it private? Is it because she wants it private, or you don't want eyes on you and all that?
I think relationships work better more when it's private than when it's outside there. For everyone to see, or for everyone to get into that business.
What makes it so?
I'll say from some few experiences, I think it's better to keep your relationship private. When it comes out by itself, that's cool, but it's good to, keep it on the low.
Well, if you say experiences, have you had any girl in the past that was made public and, things went bad, the public fed on the story, destroyed your relationship? Have you been a victim of that?
When you are dating someone, especially when you're a public figure and you're dating someone and everyone knows about it, and maybe, like, you are always everywhere, in terms of training, party, and everything. So it makes people put their nose into your business too much, and some can help and some can also destroy.
So, for instance, when they see you with another girl, they call up your girlfriend and say, I met AGBEKO here, or he was with some girl in the corner, be somewhere. Is that it?
Sometimes things like that can happen, even though they may not be true, But I'm not trying to say something like that, but it can also destroy relationship as well, because people know you and this person, and then the next minute they see you having business discussion with some beautiful lady, and then they'll be like, I saw your guy with some.
But if it's business discussion, then the woman that is in your life has to know.
That is why, that is why you don't have to get people into your relationship, because people have a way of saying there are things that makes it
difficult for you to...
For the other person to, even if the person trusts you, sometimes they can get confused a little bit. But my experience doesn't have to do, it's not based on that.
So what's your experience?
I just feel, things are better than when you are doing it on the low. Even when you are training, it's good to keep your training private, to work hard, nobody knows what you are doing, and then when you come out, boom, 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 you are looking so great, nobody knows that. It's better for you to be out there proving to people that you are working hard, you are doing this, and then the next minute you go in there, and then boom, they're beating you, and then this guy was training every day, and what happened, So it's good to keep important things on the low. If they blow out by themselves, it's okay.
Okay, so Kira and Beyonce, now they are outside the country. They are with their mom there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not married to their mom?
No, I'm not married to their mom. I would say their mom was my first love. I used to love her a lot. And we had two beautiful girls, and we both loved them so much. And they're in school over there with them, and they're with their mom, so yeah.
You used to love her a lot, and what happened? You stopped loving her.
Why did I say that?
I wonder. You put yourself in those nets. I didn't create it for you.
Yeah, we used to love each other. Every relationship is like that. We are meant to meet people in our life. Some may
not work,
stay in our life forever. Some may pass through. I would say this one didn't pass through my life. She's still in my life because we had two beautiful kids, and because of them, we can't run away from each other, even though we are no more together. Yeah.
So you remarried?
I'll remarry. The question again. I'll remarry her, or I'll...
No, are you moving on? Now you're not with her. I suspect that you're not... You're no longer married
yeah.
to her, so...
Of course, I'm dating, so definitely when the time is right, yeah, I'll lock it down.
When is that time?
Right now, my main focus is this part of my career and my children. Of course, my girl knows about that, so she's not jealous of my kids. She loves them so much. So my main focus is my kids, and the rest of my career, I want to focus on that. I'm not focusing on marriage at the moment, no.
You're not focusing on marriage at the moment?
Yeah.
Now, if I check, you're approaching 40, so is it because you're having kids that you have kids, you want to relax for now? Because your career is always there. Marriage won't take your career away from you, will it?
No. Sometimes it's good to get married very early because it makes you very focused. You focus on your family and then you focus on your career because whatever you're doing at that moment, you are doing it for your family, so it pushes you for you to work harder. And I feel there is some stage too in your life that if you are not married by that time, I feel you should put all your focus into your career, finish with it. That is me, I'm not saying every other person should do that, but to finish with it and then
you can continue with marriage.
Yeah.
So when are you finishing with your career and then settling down?
Right now, Joseph is working so hard, working very, very hard to become a champion again, not just for myself, for the entire country, Ghana. We are without a title right now, and we have very young, hungry fighters who are pushing very hard to become champions, which I believe definitely with their hard work, it will pay off one day, they'll become champions. And I'm also climbing back to the top. I've done it before, so I know it's something tough to do, but I know the route to the top, so I'm focusing on getting back to the top, so all my focus is there. And then, yeah, my career, I'm going to end my career. Sure, after some few years, 4 or 5 years, I should call it a quit as a fighter in the ring. That will be the first part of my career, and then I'll continue again with the second part of my career after that.
Now, how do you want to end your career? You've shifted the conversation to your career, so let's dwell there a bit. How do you want to end this career of yours? In the next 4 or 5 years that you're speaking about, how would you want to go on retirement?
I started boxing at very early age with a lot of dreams.
Early is how many years?
When I was in JSS, when I was in primary school, I started boxing when I was in primary until I get to JSS.
But professionally, at what age?
Professionally, I started boxing when I was, as a professional, when I was under 17.
Under 17?
Yeah.
And so?
So, I got myself into the sport with a lot of dreams. I want to achieve a lot in the sport. I just don't want to be a champion. I would say right now, I'm just a champion. I was just a champion. I've won weight title 3 times. I've won IBF twice and IBO once, so I've won 3 times. And it's a big achievement. Even to just become a champion for once, it's every fighter's dream to become a champion, even just for once. But there are only few people who has been able to achieve that. I have achieved it 3 times, but I don't feel satisfied with the dream I had from the beginning. I want to get out of this sport as one of the all-time champion. I want to be remembered even 50 years when I'm not in the sport. I want to be great like Azuma Nelson, Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, and other great names. I don't want to just finish boxing and then once in a while people will remember, oh, Joseph AGBEKO, he was once a champion. No, I want to be remembered as one of the face for boxing.
And one of my colleagues, Benedict Owusu, when I told him I was going to meet up with you, he said I should find out from you. Is it getting frustrating for you to get bouts? Is it getting frustrating for you to get fights? We don't hear of you often getting, fights.
I'll say no. I've gotten to this part of my career where my main focus is in Ghana than in the US. I've had a lot of offers from the US, but I always turn them down because my main focus is in Ghana. I want to take more fights in Ghana than in the US. Definitely, I will take fights in the US, I'll take fights in the UK and any other part of the world. But I want to make sure any fight I'll take outside Ghana should be a big fight. Either a world championship fight or it's a big fight on its own. But any fight that is not that huge, I want it to be staged in Ghana.
Is that the reason you're having this next bout in Ghana?
Yeah, that's the main reason. Last year I had over 5 offers to fight in Vegas, which I turned them down. This year, I was supposed to fight in the UK, and then it got cancelled. And then I had another offer to fight in the US, which I turned it down. I want to take this fight. I may take my next fight in the UK.
All these ones you've turned down, you turned them down because you're not up to the standard that you're looking forward to. Is that what it is?
Yeah. They are not up to the standard. They are not.
The titles are not
championship fight. The championship fight that I want. So.
But the next one after this one, is it a championship fight that you've been yearning for?
My team over here, Fresh King Entertainment, and my US promoters, Regions Promotion, are working together hand to hand. Having few discussions on me getting back into the ring for a world championship, and until then, I want to take every fight in Ghana till then. Yeah.
So you don't know who the next fight is going to be with?
I have an idea of few opponents that they are talking to their teams.
But you don't want to mention names yet.
2 in the UK and 1 in the US. So once it's been materialized, then I'll go for it.
But now you don't want to mention names.
We are working on a fight against the European champion, a fight against the IBF world champion, and a fight against the WBA champion. So those are some of the fights we are working on.
Those are some of the fights. Which would you want to crown your retirement with? Now, we've talked about how you want to retire, but which would be one of the fights that you definitely want to have before you retire? Or what title you want to have?
When it comes to a title I want to have before I retire, IBF, WBC, WBA, WBO, they are all renowned world titles. But I would say I would love to win WBC as well someday. We are also pushing to get the WBC champion. He's in Japan, but we want to get either IBF or something before we can unify with the WBC champion. So I want to win a WBC title, not because WBC is special than WBO or IBF or anything, because they are all on equal level. But I feel Azuma Nelson and Nana Okonedu brought that WBC feeling to Ghana. And after that, Aikote won the WBA, Afrikote won the WBO, and I won IBF. Joshua Clottey also won IBF. So I feel Ghanaians have missed WBC. They call it the green belt. So I will be happy that one day I'll bring that green belt to Ghana.
Do you see yourself as still on top of your game? you know, you've been champion before, but it looks like the titles have, you know, eluded you a while. Do you see yourself as somebody who is still on top of his game?
I see myself as a much matured fighter, more experienced. I may not be that aggressive as I used to be in 5 years ago, but I'm much more smarter and more experienced now than before. I see myself as a hungry fighter. I still have that gut in me, so I believe I'm on top of my game.
You see, but the champ is going down. That's what people are saying.
It's not about you put me in the ring against a world champion and see what I can do. That is the only time you will know if the champ is going down or not, if I can still win again or not. That is the only time. For a boxer, you just have to be very, you have to be in the gym, making sure you train hard. You have to be very disciplined, stay active in the ring, and there's no way your performance will fall.
Talking about support for boxing, you've fought both locally and internationally. You've seen a lot of other boxers rise. You've seen your colleagues. And this is Ghana. You think that there's a lot of attention given to boxing like the other sports that we have?
I'll say in some way, boxing is picking up. In another way, boxing has fallen a lot. When I was growing up, we used to see like very competitive boxing. We used to go to boxing events, and like the turnout is massive, and when they start fighting, you can see proper boxing, you know, very competitive. But nowadays, it has come down a little bit. But in another way, I will praise the promoters and the Ghana Boxing Authority, because even without without us getting support, with the passion they have for the sport, they are doing everything possible to make sure they pick the sports to its level. So there has been a lot of competitions. Late last year or early this year, there was a fight which Richard Comey, Duke Micah, and Fred Luxon, they all fought for the WBC international titles. There has been a lot of promotions going on. So I would say boxing is picking up gradually, yeah.
We know of the AGBEKO Arena. It was newly renovated for the boxers, and that was by the previous governments. Is there anything you're looking forward to the Akufo-Addo government to do for boxing?
The AGBEKO Arena is something very good for boxing. The only thing that can be done with the AGBEKO Arena is for the boxing body and SNIT, the management of the arena, to make the arena a little bit more affordable for promoters. It is done for boxing to help grow boxing in Ghana, to help take a lot of people off the street. So if it's very expensive, I think the place will be there. Most people won't be able to promote boxing, or most people will leave the arena and go to places that are not made for boxing to promote. So I think it should be a bit affordable, so that promoters will just rush and be doing promotion every day. Yeah.
Tell me about your bout coming up on the 30th. What do we need to know about this bout?
I'll be fighting against Nick Otieno from Kenya. Nick Otieno is the #1 boxer currently in Kenya. He's an Olympian, very experienced fighter. He's been in the ring for a very long time, so I would say he has seen it all. So there's nothing that he hasn't seen in the sport. Very, very experienced, and he's very active as well. So I see myself going against another experienced fighter who is also on top of his game. Nick Otieno is a hungry fighter, good one, and we both happen to we both fought the same opponent on our last fight. I fought against Haji Juma and I won by unanimous decision, and then Nick also fought Haji Juma on his last fight against. He also fought Haji Juma on his last fight, and he also won unanimous decision. So it looks like we both on the same level. So I don't see myself going in against just any other opponent, but a better opposition. Yeah.
But Per, the reviews you've given, about yourself and Nick, what chance do you stand?
I think I see myself as the better one. I've been in a lot of wars when it comes to boxing. I've been in there with most of the great champions at my division, the tough times and the good ones. So I would say I don't see him bringing any fire that I've not seen before. I can adjust to anything that is going to come with. So I don't see him winning in any way.
Normally, you have a huge box at stake for boxers. Will you tell us how much is at stake?
I am fighting in Ghana. So boxing in Ghana is not that lucrative as in the US. You build yourself here, go up there and make some good cash for yourself. So it's more of putting myself back on the map in making my country proud.
So more like you're fighting this and then just to come back.
Yeah.
So there's nothing at stake.
It's a tough sport. It's a sport that's very tough. So there's no way you go in there and then come out empty-handed. Definitely there should be something good at stake. But as I said earlier, on boxing in Ghana is not that
lucrative.
Yeah, so
there's nothing huge.
We are struggling with sponsorship, and then you can't do a fight in Ghana and say the gate fee popular stand is 100 Ghana cedis and ringside is 1,000 Ghana cedis. No, nobody's going to attend. So whatever you make is something that you can just use to pay the fighters and just push yourself.
Push yourself. How much are people paying to come watch you?
This fight is at the new Sports Emporium Boko Boxing Arena, and the gate fee is 20 Ghana cedis for the normal stand, and then 100 Ghana cedis for the ringside. Yeah, so I think it's very affordable for
everybody. Which dignitaries have you invited to come to you?
I've not. I don't know who
your team
my
is
team is inviting,
but we expect to see some dignitaries there.
Yeah, but definitely, this fight is part of Ghana's 60 year-long celebration. So definitely there should be some political dignitaries there.
And politicians will definitely come.
And also, I believe the musicians and the actors. And
you
stuff,
have a lot of musician friends, I'm sure Tiny will be there. I'm sure if you invite Samini, he will come. Jupiter will come and all that. So we are done talking about the bouts. We are coming back to the other side of AGBEKO that you do not know. So earlier he told us about, how he loves Samini's song and how Samini's Odo is what, keeps him stable whenever he's out of the country. He talked also about Chinese song, which is more like a prayer. Now we'll come back and talk about, initially you talked about the movie industry. You talked about African movies and all that. So let's come back to talk about your friends who are musicians. Now you've spoken about Tiny, you've spoken about Batman Samini. Now it's definitely called Samini. Jupiter, what about Jupiter for you?
Yeah, Jupiter is like a brother, and you can see him climbing very steadily. He does very good music. He's doing so well, and yeah, I love his songs.
You love his songs?
I love African music. I love everything African. Once it's been done properly.
Okay, done properly.
Yeah, I love it. All these names I mentioned, they do very good African music. So, of course, not because of the personal relationship I have with them, but it's because they do good music. Yeah.
Any Jupiter music on your mind now?
Jupiter music? A lot of them.
Which one? Which one?
Oh, like I said from the beginning, there are some questions, once you pump it, then it brings a lot of stuff, like
tell me, I'm interested in the
so
stuff that it brings you.
Whenever it comes like that, I don't know which one.
You don't know how to go about it.
Yeah, which
so
one?
Jupiter's song brings memory as well. It brings some memories as well. Is that what it means?
Yeah, of course. There's this song of Jupiter that I wanted to use to fight. I'm sure on my next fight that I'll be fighting for the championship, I'm sure I'll be using that song, which is the song he did with Sarkodie.
Okay, the Enemies song.
Enemies, yeah.
Is that the song? Is for this particular bout, the one coming up next week, or
no? I want to use that fight to enter into the ring when I'm going to fight for the championship, for the world championship. It's Enemies. He's talking about your enemies, even your girl, or people closer to you could be your enemies. It's not because I'm going through anything like that, but I think it's a song that advises everyone to know how to handle people around you
them.
and the feeling in the song to play more. So whenever I hear that song, I know it will pump me.
It will pump you.
Yeah.
Then there's always controversy around the dancehall artists. You mentioned Wale, you mentioned Stonebwoy. There's controversy around those two. How do you manage the two of them being, I think you're friends?
Yeah, yes.
So how do you manage to have friends, the two of them being your friends?
No, they as human beings, they don't have any problem going on between them. Stonebwoy is doing a lot of good music, especially, I'm an Ewe, and whenever I hear him
fusing the Ewe into this thing. Yeah, so which one can we do? I'm an Ewe too, so sorry for you if you're not Ewe. So let's try do one Stonebwoy song. Which is your favorite Stonebwoy song? Tell me.
You see, the thing, Stonebwoy, like, the musicians...
Do you know how to do the one he did with Tiny?
They have...
Hey,
you see, they were...
Oh, now I'm doing the same.
I like this song as well. What's the title?
Bafia.
Not Bafia. He's been playing this. This is... who can remind? The song he did with some fair lady, some fair thick lady.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah. Okay, so sing it like yeah.
I love music, right? But the singing, I can only sing when they are playing it.
Okay, so I can
That's why
help
whenever you ask me to sing,
I can help you.
Then there will be beats and stuff, but okay, try. Let's start.
Okay, so
okay, there's this one too. I think I want to think about the one
that is easy for you to sing.
Yeah, like how do they sing this one? The Kulenu song.
Okay. Okay, so
he has some good song with Jupiter as well. Very nice song.
Oh, okay.
Stoneboy and Jupiter. They have some very, very good song. You know, I have to. I'm a music person, right? I love music so much because I see music as one of the most. I mean, the most important thing in this world, because in terms of entertainment, whenever you are down, you listen to music, you'll be okay. Whenever you are happy, you listen to music, you'll be super happy. So it's something that keeps every man going all the time. So I watch music videos all the time, listen to music all the time. So like my head has been pumped with too many music. So whenever you say sing, I won't even think of what to sing because it's too much.
You don't know which one to sing.
Yeah, but Ghanaian musicians are doing a great job.
Which
congratulations to Stoneboy. He just got married, and you know, he has found some beautiful lady that he has locked her down. It's a good thing. May God bless their union. Yeah. And congratulations to him again for being nominated again for BET. He's taking Ghana to the world, and including all other musicians who are really pushing hard to get to the top. They are doing a lot of, they always ease our stress every time. Not just Stoneboy, Samini, but all the musicians. They go into the studio just to work hard, not because of anything, but to make us happy, to make us feel it. And I think they are doing a great job.
They're doing a great job. Which of the songs is your favorite at this moment?
At this moment, is Tiny's song, what's the name? Bugatti.
Bugatti.
Yeah, I really like that song.
That's your
Bugatti.
favorite?
Jololi.
Yeah.
Bugatti.
Yeah.
Jololi.
The way you're doing your heart,
some like, say, na chop bar or restaurants. You know, because he's asking if the lady wants to go to chop bar or restaurant. You know, and me, I prefer chop bar more than restaurant because it's more calm, more no stress. Yeah. You get to feel good and wash your hand and you know. But when you go to the restaurant like that, you know, you have to use
fork and knife.
Fork and knife.
That's stressful for you, eh?
You have to be very gentle. Even when you are drinking, you have to, you know, everything. But when you go to chop bar like that, you just relax, then you wash your hand, get ready, you can even break bones and everything. Drink the soup, you know, it's an African thing.
Which is your favorite dish? You're talking about food now.
Jollof rice and goat meat.
Hey.
Yeah. Even if you put poison inside, I'll eat it and I won't die.
And you eat it and you won't die?
Yeah. It's my favorite. Me and myself and my little daughter, Akira, we both love jollof rice a lot. So we can eat it all day. When you give it to us, like in the morning, we'll go, afternoon we'll go, evening we'll go.
What about jollof rice that makes it your favorite? Is there any special thing about it?
And the whole thing is that I love jollof rice, but I don't eat it anyhow. If you give me good jollof rice, I can eat it every day. But because it's my favorite, I don't like eating it every day, just like that.
You want it on special days?
Once it's good, I'll eat it. So I don't try just any other jollof rice because I don't want to eat any bad jollof rice. I want to eat only the good ones. So I eat it once in a while because I don't want to mix it.
I hear you have a special jollof that you like.
Special jollof? No, my special jollof
is your sweetheart's
my girl. Yeah,
is jollof.
Yeah, she's my Ghana jollof.
She's your Ghana jollof. She herself is your Ghana jollof.
Yes.
She the human being is your Ghana jollof.
Yeah, whenever I feel hungry, I just eat.
She the Ghana jollof.
Aye.
You heard it from AGBEKO himself, not me. So,
when they are eating it like a Ghanaian, it tastes good.
Oh, I see.
That's the Ghana jollof.
That's the Ghana jollof. And so when you're
because it has goat meat, it has some fine pepper stew with some green pepper and stuff. So you taste the under, taste the sideways, like the one that is dry small from the sideways. You have to taste everything, and it tastes good.
So I'm saying that I had a rumor some time back that you had something to do with Easy, the musician.
You know, Easy is one of my favorite musicians, and I love her music, and she's very beautiful. I would say among the musicians, I would say she's the one I see as the most beautiful lady and good songstress among them. And then, yes, I love her music.
But did you guys go out? Did you have anything intimate to do with her some time back?
We were good friends. We were very close. Yeah.
Did you have a relationship with her?
We are very good, close friends, and she supports me. She supports my career, and I love her music as well.
Yes, we know that you love her music. We know that you're good friends. Did it go beyond just being good friends, and you had something to do romantically? Did anything happen? You have a romantic relationship with her at any point in time?
At any point in time, no.
It never happened. You never went out with Easy. I know you like to tell the truth. It's difficult for you to tell a lie at this moment.
I'm coming. But all this will be edited, right?
It will be edited, so let's go straight to the point and then we'll edit.
No, because if it's not edited, it's not good.
Oh, we'll edit.
Yeah, because I'm just joking, making things like, you know, but don't take me serious. Don't take me serious. I'll say, like I said earlier, Izzy and I were very good, close friends.
Close, as in you had a relationship in the past.
We were very close friends.
What's the definition of close friends?
That is what I don't even know.
That's what you don't know.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to put together the type of relationship you had, but I don't know how to categorize it. You know, but I would say she's a great person. She's a great lady. She'll be a good wife to any man.
Did you have any intentions of making her your wife?
Like I said, she's very beautiful, a very good musician. When she sings, I like her music. So, yeah, when you like someone's music, if it happens that you people get together, you can marry her. Yeah.
But you wanted to marry her some time ago and it didn't happen?
Like I said, we used to
very,
be
very
close.
Yes.
Very like we have.
Did you want to marry her? Did you want your friendship to go beyond just friendship and then settle down with her? Did you ever talk
we're
about
very
that?
close friends. She supports my career. I love her music. We're very good friends.
Exactly.
And then
And then
friends.
Yeah. And then you had a relationship and then you broke up with her.
No, we didn't have the relationship.
We were
very close.
You're just very close friends. You didn't have a relationship with Easy. So how come Ghanaians were saying that you went out with Easy?
Ghanaians said that. Like you see, this is what I said from the beginning. When you have a relationship, right, you put it on the low, because Ghanaians, they like
so
to. So
even though you put you and Izzy's relationship.
No, I'm not saying about Izzy and I. Izzy and I were very close friends, very good friends, you know. But I'm saying relationship, it's always good to put it on the low because if you don't, they just put their mouth inside
and then they spoil the relationship.
No,
so
then
I guess that's what happened to you.
No. Is it like she was my
She was
friend.
your very good friend.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move away from that. So do your family gets to watch you when you're fighting?
Especially my 2 daughters.
They watch?
Yeah, they love to stay awake and watch me. When they were babies, whenever I'm training, I take them to the gym. They run away from the gloves. But when they got to some stage, every time they are in the ring with me training, they want to change me. Whatever I'm doing, they want to do the same with me. So, and when I'm fighting, they are, before I'll get into the ring, like I'll be ready to go off my phone and make sure I'm getting ready to go into the ring. I speak to them every time before I do that, and they make sure they stay awake and make sure they are glued to their seats watching me.
They're used to you receiving punches and all that?
Yeah, they are used to. It's normal for them because, And once I finish, I have to talk to them first before any other person.
Even when you lose, you talk to them?
Whatever happens, either I win or I lose, they are the first people I talk to before I talk to them.
Will you say that they are your inspiration?
Yeah, because before I go into the ring, once I hear their voice and they say, "Daddy, good luck," it takes me very far.
It takes you very far.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. We wish you all the best, even though you won't answer questions about easy.
And
we've got what we want here. Is there anything else you want to add to all that we've said?
Yeah, I want to say, I want to thank my fans, especially my loyal fans from Dakuma, Bese, Accra Central. Bese is a place where I grew up. When I ran away from home, that is my second home. I'm more of a Gan than an Ewe, so Bese is my home where I grew up. I was being trained by David Oduetete. Is called Bese Tyson. He's one of the best boxers that Ghana has produced. He was a Commonwealth champion. He's very great. Unfortunately, he couldn't become a champion, but he was the one who groomed me. And then I was trained by his trainer, Gordon Johnny Kote, who is late right now. May his soul rest in peace. I want to extend my gratitude to all my supporters. From the Zongo, I see myself as a Zongo boy because I was born in Sukura. I lived in Dakuma. I've lived in Bese, Koloko. And without you, I wouldn't be able to become champion. And this is me again. Like they said, charity begins at home. I started here and I was able to become champion in the world. And I am back here. I don't see myself taking preliminary fights outside Ghana. The spirit is here. When you are here and you see your people cheering you up, it gives you some energy. I'm back here taking it step by step back to the top to make you proud. I can't do it without you. Come 30th of June at the new boxing, the boxing arena, Kolegono, Bukum Boxing Arena. Please, 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 you should come in your numbers to support me. Whenever we are fighting, once we hear you shouting for us, it gives us some energy, it gives us some strength to carry on, and that is what we need. I want to have a last cheer with this beautiful lady I'm sitting with. I wish I didn't have a girlfriend. Because I feel like changing my mind from here and going here.
Hey.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for
And,
letting us come through, and we are very, very grateful that you had us. We wish you all the best, and on the 30th, our cameras will be there to cover, and we'll do our best to support you, to become a champion again, because we need you to be up there.
Thank you very much.
So, like you said, let's cheer again. Thank you.
To another victory.
Yes.
And please...